So, lads, in bad news for the Unrivaled League, Kelsey Plum has not, she's pulled out, which is not good at all for this league. And, well, obviously, you're losing one of your best players. And look, I don't want Unrivaled to fail, and I am late to this because I've been, just life been a bit busy. Life been a bit busy. And if you guys are new to the channel though, and you want to keep supporting the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers by Christmas, and right now we are 950 away. But anyway, with Kelsey Plum, she is one of the biggest names in all of Unrivaled. Like, she was announced 4th, 5th. Like, if you look, the Unrivaled site still hasn't even taken her name down. So maybe she hasn't, like, she says she's not playing and it's not official because obviously they had players in straight away. Like, if you look at Unrivaled, I just realized it's not on your show being shown on your screen. If you look right here, Kelsey Plum's still there. Kelsey Plum is still there as the 4th or 5th player. 6th player, I can't count. But obviously she is not playing in Unrivaled. So this was on her Instagram. I've decided not to take part in the inaugural season of Unrivaled in order to make some time for myself this offseason. I appreciate the league understanding and being so accommodating. I wish the league all the best of luck and nothing but the best. I'm excited to watch. And look, this is not like a gotcha moment. Like, some people, obviously, in general, some people, no matter what, where they're like, oh, something bad happens with Unrivaled, there's some sort of gotcha at the league's going to fail. At the end of the day, I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing at all because, like, for herself, Kelsey Plum's publicly talked about how she's been going through a lot, obviously, since her divorce, for a lot of other things. Like, she has been, like, kind of going through it the last year. And you know what? If she doesn't feel up for playing Unrivaled, that's fine. She is one of the players. She's one of the players that's, like, making enough as well that they don't have to do Unrivaled. Like, she's one of the few WNBA players that's making really freaking good money, that is very wealthy. And yeah, so obviously, let's take a look at what the comments are like on the old Reddit. The Reddit. This one here, can't say I'm not intrigued on why she's out. It's interesting she backed out after the team's already been drafted and announced. Kelsey and Kate Martin playing together in the lace would have been fun to watch. Find it interesting after teams announced ticket sales. Makes me think something came up recently and she's been versus something she's been thinking about for a while. I'd say she's probably been like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I do this? And like, with the whole wild card thing, I'd say she probably just made a decision being like, you know what? Let's say it now rather than wait for a month. And say it so that they can at least get time to get new players in. Also, I do think that with Kelsey Plum is that it's very likely that she's still got that ownership and she's told them, look, this is a 1-year thing. I'll be there next year. With Kelsey Plum, if we want to look as far as the Unrivaled players are concerned, who are the biggest names in Unrivaled? Like, with the way the WNBA season was, I would say that Nafisa Collier is a bigger name now than Kelsey Plum. Angel Reese is obviously a bigger name than Kelsey Plum. Who else would be a bigger name? Like, maybe Aaliyah Boston's maybe a bigger name than Kelsey Plum. I don't know with Lexi Hull, just because of the fan base of Indiana. Is that it? Arike, maybe because of the All-Star game. Stewie, obviously. So, like, Stewie, Fee, Angel, obvious 3. Then after the 3 of them, you're looking at, like, maybe probably Aaliyah Boston, maybe Lexi Hull, and maybe Skylar Diggins. Like, other than that, you're looking at one of the top 6 or 7 biggest names in Unrivaled, and she's gone, which is not a good look for the league. And look, again, like, this isn't some, like, oh, she just doesn't want to go, like, with a sinking, it has to be a sinking, or doesn't want to go down with the sinking ship, but it's like, there's no way that she's thinking like that, because 1, she's costing herself some money, and 2, I would be shocked if she's not back. I'd be shocked if she never plays Unrivaled. Reminder, she filed for divorce a few weeks before the W season started. She alluded it to being arduous. It's possible it's something to do with her, or that something came up suddenly. Regardless, hoping for the best for her. Right, she fought for divorce, played in W, played in the All-Star game, played in the Olympics, played W, made to the semis. A lot of basketball to play on top of personal issues. Would not want to be playing more basketball soon after that. I mean, like, it is an 8-month break, but look, I would say that she's probably just wants to relax. She probably just wants to relax. Someone says it could be personal. Theory is she's leaving the Aces, needs to be set up as the face of the Valkyries, so it'll be more busy in the off-season. She's probably moving to Golden State, and they want to avoid injury and arrest her for the inaugural season. She's going to be carrying a fairly bad team if she does transfer. It'll be very interesting. It says here they can't talk to Plum or any other player before free agency begins in late January. That would be tampering. It just depends on how the protection and stuff is. And like, if she's unprotected, they can take her in the expansion draft. But obviously, once it comes to January, it's free game. But at the same time, like, people talking about the unrestricted free agents, the Aces can core her. The Aces can core her. But like, that's kind of the theory, is that she's going to the Valkyries. If she goes to the Valkyries, that's mad. But it's unlikely. Look, I don't think this is a decision that she's making for like... I don't think this decision that she's making because she wants to be ready for the W season, play for a different team. I think this is a decision she's making because she probably just doesn't feel up for playing Unrivaled. She probably doesn't feel up for it. Like, with all the cameras that are going to be there at all their practices, and it's like seeing how other players interact, it's not like going to be like a freaking Big Brother of basketball, but there's still going to be cameras there constantly. Players are probably going to be mic'd up for practice, and like, that's probably not something she wants to do if she's not 100%, if she doesn't feel 100% like herself. And look, I'll never question somebody doing something for their own mental health. Like, at the end of the day, like, you can do what you want. You can do what you want. And if something is going to like stop your mental health or like negatively affect your mental health, don't do it. Like, regardless of what other people will think, regardless of how it can affect, regardless of how it can affect other people in like this situation. Obviously there are some exceptions to what I've said just there, but like, look, make decisions for yourself. Make decisions for yourself and your loved ones, and at the end of the day, if that means annoying a few people, if you're a sports person, that means annoying a few fans, so be it. At the end of the day, people are probably going to be more happy about seeing Kelsey Plum have a long career than, I don't know, see Kelsey Plum overdo it now and fall out of a basketball and retire in a year. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is like a nail in the coffin for Unrivaled? It is losing another big name. I think it's going to be a really tricky one for Unrivaled to navigate because the team's already been picked. She's already on the team. It's going to be a really awkward one. And I don't think it's entirely an easy situation for them as well. But look, Kelsey Plum she's an Olympian. She's played with all these players. She knows all these players. I don't think she's doing it out of malice. I doubt she's doing it out of malice towards them. And look, at the end of the day, I still think Unrivaled is going to be fine with or without Kelsey Plum. But it is just unfortunate for the Unrivaled League that they are now losing, without question, one of the 5 or 6 biggest names in their league for the first season, which is not ideal. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.